How does Chapter 11 bankruptcy handle debt? Have you ever wondered how businesses manage to stay afloat even when they are deep in debt? Chapter 11 bankruptcy is a key tool that allows businesses to reorganize their financial obligations instead of shutting down. This process is designed to help businesses restructure their debts while continuing their operations. Let's break down how Chapter 11 bankruptcy handles debt in a straightforward manner. First, the process begins when a business files a Chapter 11 petition in federal bankruptcy court. This filing triggers an automatic stay, which halts most collection actions from creditors. This means that creditors cannot pursue payments while the business works on a plan to address its debts. The business usually remains in control of its assets and can continue operating as a debtor in possession. Next, the business has a specific time frame, typically around 120 days, to develop a reorganization plan. This plan outlines how the business intends to restructure its debts and repay its creditors. The plan must be realistic and fair to all parties involved. It can include several strategies, such as reducing the total debt amount, extending the repayment timeline, or modifying interest rates. The business may also implement operational changes, like restructuring management or cutting costs, to improve its financial situation. Once the plan is drafted, it goes to the creditors for review. Creditors are grouped into classes based on their rights and interests. They then vote on whether to accept or reject the proposed plan. For the plan to move forward, a majority of creditors in each affected class must approve it. If some creditors oppose the plan, the court can still confirm it through a process called a cramdown, provided that the plan treats creditors fairly. After receiving creditor approval, the bankruptcy court steps in to review the plan. The court checks to ensure that the plan meets legal requirements and treats all creditors equitably. Once the court confirms the plan, it becomes binding for all parties involved. Finally, the business implements the reorganization plan and begins repaying creditors according to the agreed terms. This may involve selling certain assets or taking other steps to fulfill its obligations. The entire process of Chapter 11 bankruptcy can take anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on the complexity of the case. In essence, Chapter 11 bankruptcy provides a structured way for businesses to handle their debts while still operating. It allows for negotiation and compromise between the business and its creditors, aiming to preserve the business and maximize recovery for creditors over time. This approach is distinctly different from Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which typically involves liquidating assets. Understanding how Chapter 11 works can be beneficial for anyone interested in the world of business and finance.